Welcome to Jade Sinclair's channel, the place where you learn to master the art of seduction and understand what truly ignites desire in men. In today's video, I'm going to reveal something powerful. The 9 secret touches that create psychological obsession in a man. We're not talking about ordinary touches, but specific gestures that trigger such an intense emotional reaction that he won't be able to get you out of his mind. These touches directly affect his mind and senses, creating a deep and almost irresistible connection. Imagine being able to touch a man in a way that he feels an attraction so strong it goes beyond the physical. Something that makes him think about you all the time. These touches will do that for you, but pay attention, the last touch. This one is the most powerful of all. Be careful when using this last touch, because this touch is the one that can make a man fall hopelessly in love with you, without even knowing why. But before we start, make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and turn on notifications. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. The light shoulder touch. This is a subtle but incredibly effective touch. By gently placing your hand on his shoulder during a conversation or in a casual moment, you create a sense of closeness without invading his personal space. This subtle gesture activates his protective and caring instincts, making him associate your presence with comfort and trust. He'll start to feel closer to you, even without realizing it. Practical example. During a walk together or while at a restaurant, lightly touch his shoulder while making a casual comment or joke. This can spark a feeling of support and closeness in him, making him associate those relaxed moments with you. Number 2. The soft arm touch. A soft touch on the arm, especially during a moment of laughter or excitement, conveys a sense of connection. This touch tells him that you're in sync, creating a powerful emotional bond. Studies show that light touches like this can increase intimacy and cause the brain to release oxytocin, the bonding hormone. He'll start to feel like you're someone he can trust and open up to emotionally. Practical example. When he tells a funny story, softly touch his arm while you laugh along, creating a light and intimate atmosphere. This touch can foster a sense of connection, strengthening the bond and making him more comfortable opening up emotionally to you. Number 3. Caressing the lower back. This is a more intimate touch, perfect for moments when you already have a closer connection. The lower back is a sensitive area, and by gently caressing it, you evoke feelings of security and physical attraction. Touching this area activates a more intense physical response, engaging his senses on a deeper level. He'll begin to associate you with moments of pleasure and comfort, increasing both physical and emotional attraction. Practical example. When passing by him at a party or event, place your hand on his lower back for a few seconds as you walk side by side. This can evoke a feeling of protection and intimacy, making him feel that you're connected in a special and exclusive way. Number 4. Holding his hand a little longer. The simple act of holding his hand but prolonging the contact just a little longer before letting go creates a feeling of contained desire. This gesture awakens in him the desire to continue the touch, to keep the contact going for longer. Hand-holding is full of symbolism and creates a direct connection to both the heart and the mind. He'll begin to think of you as someone who wants to be closer, all the time. Practical example. When you're saying goodbye, hold his hand as you say farewell, but take a second longer before releasing it, maintaining eye contact. This gesture creates a moment of emotional tension and anticipation, suggesting there's something deeper between you two that he will want to explore. Number 5. The hand on his face or chin. Gently touching his face or chin, especially during an intense conversation or emotional moment, makes him feel a deep connection. The face is one of the most intimate areas of the body, and by touching it, you carefully enter his personal space, but in a captivating way. This touch activates a strong emotional response, making him feel that you care about him on a deeper level, which causes him to think about you obsessively. Practical example. When he's telling you something important or serious, lightly touch his chin in a supportive gesture while smiling and offering an encouraging comment. This touch can intensify the emotional moment and make him feel that you understand him on a deep level, strengthening the bond between you. Number 6. Running your fingers through his hair. This touch has a powerful psychological impact. By running your fingers through his hair casually, you're creating a sense of affection and comfort. This gesture makes him feel cared for and protected, which activates an intense emotional response. Men tend to associate this kind of affection with moments of relaxation and intimacy, and he'll begin to crave more of these moments with you. Practical example. While you're watching a movie on the couch, gently run your hand through his hair, doing it in a relaxed and affectionate way. This gesture will create a sense of calm intimacy, making him associate these moments of relaxation with your care and attention. Number 7. The touch on the ribs or side of the body. This touch is more playful, but carries a seductive energy. By lightly touching his ribs or the side of his body, you activate a sensitive area and provoke a feeling of surprise and fun. This type of touch creates a flirty and intimate dynamic that plays with his mind, making him think of you in a light, yet irresistible way. He'll begin to look forward to these moments of relaxed intimacy. Practical example. During a casual conversation or while laughing about something, lightly touch his ribs in a playful manner, suggesting a flirty tone. This can create a bond of fun and attraction, making him associate your presence with moments of joy and lightness. Number 8. Stroking the neck. The neck is one of the most vulnerable and sensitive areas of the body, and by touching it softly, you create an intense connection. This touch activates an instinctive response of attraction and vulnerability, making him feel a mix of excitement and trust in you. This is a touch he's unlikely to forget, and each time he thinks of you, it will be with that feeling of growing desire. Practical example. During a close hug, gently stroke the back of his neck for a few seconds, creating a feeling of safety and attraction. This touch awakens deep emotions and creates a moment of vulnerability that he'll want to relive. Number 9. The touch on the chest. The most powerful of all. This is the touch you should use with caution, as it can awaken deep emotions. Lightly touching his chest, especially during emotional moments, makes him feel a direct connection to his heart. This gesture is incredibly intimate and triggers such a strong emotional response that he could fall in love without even understanding why. The chest is where he keeps his deepest emotions, and by touching it, you're literally touching the center of his vulnerability and desire. Practical example. During an emotional or intimate conversation, lightly touch his chest while expressing your feelings, showing that you're connected with him on a deeper level. This gesture can trigger in him a feeling of protection and love, making him feel like you're the right person for him. These touches, though subtle, have the power to create a deep emotional and physical connection, awakening feelings of affection, attraction, and trust in men. Each gesture can transform simple moments into unforgettable experiences. Now we want to hear from you. Have you ever used any of these touches? Which one did you like the most or are curious to try? Leave your comment below and share your experiences. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more tips that will help you understand and strengthen your connections even more.